In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how to install your Shimano cleats onto your Santic road shoes. So to begin, the first thing you need is your new pair of road shoes. And I've got this beautiful pair of black and white cycling road shoes from Santic. The other thing you're going to need is a new pair of cleats. So if you're just starting out with road pedals for the first time, this one comes with new cleats and new pedals inside. So this is a great starter pack. The first thing we want to do though is open this up, get the cleats out, and install them on the shoes. So let's start with step one. Let's open up our new box of Shimano cleats and pedals. These are the new Shimano SPD SL road pedals, a great starter pedal for road cycling. And this is what the Shimano cleat will look like. It comes with two of these and a couple different screws here so you can screw this onto your shoe. And let's look at the bottom of our shoe here. So on the bottom of a road shoe, it's going to have three different holes. And you'll see that the cleat just lines up perfectly with those holes. So that's what we want to do. We want to place this in line with these holes. Next, we want to put in the washer in between the cleat and the screw. So we just put it in like that. And then we can take one of the screws and then we'll line it up right in the hole for the shoe. And we can start twisting that in with our hand just a little bit to get it in place. So now we have our first screw locked in. We're going to do the same thing for both of these other screws. So one more washer and one more screw and one more washer and one more screw. So with the position for this, you can go up, down, or you can also go to the side a little bit, but mostly you're just going up or down. For me, unless you know your exact position, for a beginner, I recommend to start right in the middle. So start at the middle, tighten this down, and if you need some adjustments later, you can move the cleat later. To tighten this down though, you are going to need a number 4 Allen key. So let's grab one of those. Make sure we're in the right position as we tighten this down. And you don't want to tighten down one too much before you tighten down the others. You want to tighten them all down just a little bit gradually, moving from one to the other. And that way, by doing each one little by little, you can still move the cleat a little bit if you need to, and make sure that you get it exactly in the position that you want it in. And once you're confident everything's in the right position, then you can really start tightening these down. And really make sure you tighten these down. You don't want these coming loose while you're riding. That's really dangerous. So make sure you tighten down all of these with some decent pressure. All right, good to go. And next, we just need to do the same thing on the other shoe. So let's start over again. Alright, we finished with the cleat installation and now we're ready to get our shoes on. And a lot of the nicer Santic shoes will be using this cable system here. So if you're not sure how to use that, let's go over that right now. So one direction is going to be tightening the cable down. That's going to make the shoe a little bit more tighter on your feet. The other direction is for when you're loosening. So you only need to clip it a little bit and then it's automatically loosened and then you can open it up. So you don't have to unloosen it the whole way. You just unclip a little bit. But when you're tightening it, you have to tighten it down the whole way, like this. And again, once we release, once you're ready to get your feet out of the shoe, just unclip a little bit, and you can fully unloosen these. So these are really convenient, really great. Let's get these on, and let's go. Good to go. And the last thing I'm going to teach you today is how to clip into the Shimano SPD pedals. So the first thing we need to do is get on our bike. And if this is your first time doing this, I recommend starting by something safe. If you have a wall next to you or some kind of rail, make sure you have something to lean against. For me, because I'm on a spin bike today, I don't have to worry about it. But if you're on a regular road bike, I recommend starting with something that you can lean against, like a wall like this. So first thing, let's get over the bike like this. And we're just going to clip in one pedal first, so you can start with your left side or your right side, whatever you feel you have more balance with. And you'll see that this style of pedal, it's weighted more on the bottom, so this part always goes down. And you're going to basically clip into this part, and then it's going to click in down at the bottom as well. So it's going to be like this kind of motion. So let's go through our first practice just like this. We want the front of the cleat to enter through that front part, And once you feel like you're in the right position, you can push down and you'll clip right in. Our shoe is locked in to the pedal. And to get out, you should practice to make sure you can do this. First, you want to twist your leg to the side. So it's like a snowboard or ski binding. You twist out by going sideways. Let's practice one more time. Let's push forward, get our cleat in the right position. That's feeling good. Let's push down. And you might want to practice that a few times just so you can get quick with it. Let's do it one more time. There we go. That one was really fast. Next, we want to get on our bike and clip in the second pedal. So it's safer to do this while you're not moving, so you can lean up against a wall. So if you're on a regular road bike, let's lean up against the wall like this. Balance on your bike. You can sit down on your saddle, get a stable position, and we can move our other leg onto the pedal like this. Same thing, we push forward, get in the right position, and then push the pedal down. It locks in place. After that, we're good to go. And when you're ready to begin, let's let go of the wall and start pedaling to push forward. You don't want to lose your balance. You don't want to fall over. But one last tip before we finish, and that is when you stop, you want to make sure that you unclip early until you get used to the new pedals, until you get used to your new shoes. So let's imagine we're coming up to a stop sign. We're coming up to a red light. We're about to stop. But before we stop pedaling, we can unclip one of our legs. So just like this, I'll twist out. And right now, my left leg isn't in the pedal. So that way, when we stop, I come to the stoplight. I can coast like this and stop down with my leg on the ground like that. And once we've come to a stop like that, we can unclip the other leg. So then we're nice and safe and sound. So that's it for today's video. I hope you learned a lot about putting on your road cleats on your road cycling shoes and also clipping into your pedals. Remember to stay safe out there, guys, and have a great ride.